is also this opt-ins. So you saw that it goes into the database, but we're going to show you that it also gets saved to an Excel file. If Excel decides to open up for me. So you can see all these tests when I was developing them, but I'll delete these for the right one. So we got the the name, then we got the custom 1, custom 2, got the visitor's IP address, and we've got the date field. So we're kind of checking off all the boxes, so it's all kind of getting saved into this spreadsheet file, and you can change the name of that if you want to, and that's fine. But anyway, let's get into it, explaining this code here, right? So basically, it needs, like I made it required that you need a name and you need an email. So if a name doesn't exist, it's just going to fail and say please enter your name, or if it's not a valid email, it's going to say please enter your email. But anyway, if there is a name and an email, then it's going to send an email to you, right? Optionally, it can send an autoresponder to them with a confirm your subscription link, and here's the opt/confirm script here. The only thing is, this assumes that you're putting this confirmed, putting this folder in opt. So if it's not in a folder called opt in your website, then you'll want to change this. Anyway, so this is like the kind of the double, in air quotes, the double opt-in process. Okay. All right, and this is how you this email is to confirm your subscription to site URL, whatever. To confirm, please click this link. So at any time you can go in there and say, blah 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 blah. Start editing that first autoresponder. It's completely up to you. All right, now, so also there's some instructions, because I generally use these opt-ins to get the opt-ins, and then I use PHP list, which is an open source free program that is worth the headache to get your head around, basically because I can take my CSV files and I can, in Excel, when I open it up, I can save it as a tab delimited file, or tab CSV file, and then I can just upload to PHP list and then use PHP list as my mailing manager. It's far superior because you have multiple lists and stuff like that, but this is just the simplicity opt-in. Maybe there'd be a paid version later that'll combine all of them, but anyway, that's where you could change opt-in.csv, and here it is. So if you're going to change that to something more secure, I would recommend it, opt-in CSV, like 255 blah 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 whatever, and then you would want to go ahead and edit, rename this file to whatever that was, and then it will actually work for you. Okay, anyway, I might leave it like that. So it's going to show you that that it's going to put the name, email, custom 1, custom 2, IP, date, and then the variables. So that's a good thing. All right, anyway, so from there it does write it to that CSV file, and that's where it does it there, and you can download that and check your stuff. Also, then it saves the record to the database. Right now, if you don't want to use a database, and you just think that getting an email and having a CSV input file for backup is cool, and you don't really want to use a database, then by all means, first thing you have to do is you'll have to kill this link, because you can't have a double opt-in form without a database. Or you could, but session IDs, and it's just too hard pile. So you'd want to kill that and just have that as your thank you for subscribing email. Please click here, and then you'll go down here and delete delete everything till line 100, and I say it to 111ish. Yes, it is right on the money. So there is instructions in this file, saving the record to the database. It can be deleted around the lot. Yeah. Right, now, so basically the script runs, and from here it checks the email, sends the email to you, sends the autoresponder email to them, saves it to a CSV, the person's details to a CSV file, saves it to the database, and then what to do afterwards. Now it's a bit tricky because everybody has their own custom requirements for this. Like after the form is submitted, you can pretty much do anything here, and that's right. Like what we've tried to do is just include a few ways. So if you just uncomment them, you could echo, thank you, please check your email, right? Or you could, pretty much make a whole HTML page out of this. That's fine. Or you could include some page.php if you know a bit about PHP, right? But by default, we redirect. We redirect to like the redirect URL. So whatever this the redirect URL is, dynamicadwords.com, it's going to redirect there. Also, if you wanted to reuse the variables, there's also another redirect script here. Another echo here. So it redirects, but it also changes the you can reuse like the variable. So NA equals name, or EM equals email, and then you'll have to use that get function in PHP. Anyway, but right now we're going to leave it as redirect to a new page, that page that you set up here, the redirect URL, and that's basically the opt-in form. Okay, now it's the email that they send to you. Really have to watch the format here. So when you're editing it, this is to confirm your subscription to site URL, so your site URL, so that'll pop up in the form here. It's like it goes to email, it's from the auto respond from email. It's pretty straightforward anyway. So basically it's to confirm. If you want, this next step is going to see how the confirm process works. Okay, so you see this question mark EM equals email, so they're going to get their own email in here. A lot of people won't do it, and if you want to, then you might want to do the MD5, encrypt it and then decode it on the other side. Whatever, it's up to you. But you'll see this one, SE equals 544. That makes no difference to anything at all, except for to make sure that they're opting in from this site. So you can change that to whatever, but let's look at the confirm script. But basically in the confirm script, it checks to see if emails exist or SE exists, and then if SE doesn't equal that magic number, then it's going to be like, then it's going to tell you access denied. Alright, so let's pull this up here. So what was my email? It was that one. So that was my email. So now when I go to, don't want to go there, free opt-in script form. So now when I go to confirm, if I just go to confirm, you do not have access to this content, please subscribe at your site URL. But if I go question mark EM equals this, I will still get, you do not have access to this, because in the script, if email, you don't have access to this, or if this equals that, it does not equal that value,